Donald Duck, Candyland, capitalism is the real thing. Teenagers discover their emotions, but are stuck in the loop. I want a permanent, eternal something mind. I hate to kiss like this. It seems that particles must exert their influence on other particles, not only forward in time, but also backwards. Has anyone come back from infinity yet? Someone came back from infinity, and it's not you. Scrolling and carving, what's the difference? Born together with our ancestors, we scroll and carve in cold metal typeset our way through life together. Dreams that money can buy. Why do we want to recreationally rehearse these same sequences over and over again? Watching the good guy drive his dagger into the bad guy as he falls from the ledge of a skyscraper in slow motion and into the mouth of a volcano? Infinite zoom. There's a clear through line we can observe, looking into the past, which is looking into the present. Radio edit, international edit, dance edit. Back to the bat cave, keeping our heads down till things blow over, which they might if they are indeed a hurricane. Might be a snake, an evil clock, a zombie hamster, a 9-to-5 office worker Spider-Man, or an endlessly deep rabbit chasing us. In all these cases, sticking it out in the Batcave might not be a winning strategy. Oscars, NASCARs, all at the same time. I can't sleep until I feel your touch. You're the only one I trust. A month ago, an old man visited our country. I had a chance to meet him. He hosted me, offered me great foods that I never ever dreamt to have. We visited a beach together and shared many stories. Those are my best 5 days of my life. I'll get a train ticket and revisit that beach to regain hope whenever I decide to quit everything. This song will guide me to reach there. I'm grateful, dear Frank, wishing for your great health and happiest peaceful life. The three-fingered gesture, used to express unity with the rebellion, has been used in real-life protests in Thailand 2020 and Myanmar 2021. You're looking at a clock. It has hands and figures arranged in a circle. The hands move. You can't tell if they move at the same rate, or if one moves faster than the other. What does "then" mean? There is a relationship between the hands and the circle of figures, and the name of this relationship is on the tip of your tongue. The hands are something or other at the figures. Or is it the figures that at the hands? What does "at" mean? They are figures. Your vocabulary hasn't shrunk at all. And of course you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. But the trouble is, you can't tell which one is one. Each one is one itself. Where do you begin? Each one being one, there is no, what's the word? I had it just now, something shipped between the ones. There's no between. There's only here and one and one. There's no there. Maya has fallen. All is here now one, but if it's all now, and all here and one all, there's no end. It did not begin, so it cannot end. Oh God, here now one, get me out of this. In a cold, empty forest, a sad boy. And I discovered the next day, as I topped the mountain crest, that the movie was perfectly, evenly divided into two halves, and that its midpoint was a down. A sad boy looks down at the seamless, shiny surface entangled in his fingers. A sad boy mumbles, "The loop is the main recurring figure, the persistent conceptual form taken by the systems governing my knowledge, my thoughts, my stories, and my patterns of action. The loop shares my reality and contaminates all the errors it informs. Dad crying too, grandfather, please stand on the shoulders of my father while he's deep-sea fishing. And it's all the same! Don't you wait for nighttime when it's such a sunny day. This is not a fact. But now, the situation is this. Me and my lover are laid out in the shape of two letter X's in the sand at the feet of the ruins of the city. The old billboards wish us a happy and inspiring summer, and tell us to dress accordingly in nice and sexy clothes only. At the very beginning of the universe, everything was squeezed so small, the quantum fluctuations could shake the entire universe. To confront the overwhelming mystery of what banged and why it banged, we need a unified theory of cosmos and microworld. This could be gastronomically symbolized by the Ouroboros. If time started with the universe, wasn't there a moment of universal beginning, when past, present, and future must have coincided in the dark? Pop is a reflective art that refers back to itself, a conscious reference to itself. Pop is not rebellious anymore, it's become part of the problem, not a symbol, not a symptom. Pop acts as the canary in the coal mine. Liberated from a plot, we turn to images. The platforms extractive, and not just financially or informatically, they are aesthetically extractive. The rumors are true. I'm a little bit silly. Every word is sugar, every feeling wrong. Usually you can see sky and fields, trees and branches. I'm gonna wait and float out of weightlessness. I really like you. I like how you think, I like how you talk, I like how you write, I like how you joke, I like your taste, I like the love you have for what you do. I like how you cut your hair, I like the knowledge you have, I like the energy you gave me. I like how you do everything with an incredible amount of earnestness. I like how you made me feel. Owing to a lack of interest, tomorrow has been cancelled. You are now in the strawberry beds of an eternal present. A deserted landscape, a country road. I'm addicted to the digital agora, the marketplace of ephemeral moments fossilized in my Google Chrome tabs. Watch how someone else is gonna do it. Nosebleed seats, high up, top view. Watch how someone else is gonna do it on the next loop in the next sequel at the end of the movie. The image, the symbol, the icon, and the whole plane of pop mythos have power, dignity, and even a biology of sorts. Cartoons, after all, have cells. Scrawls and sketches serve as little anatomies, and dissections of the living image. And like human and animal life, the image can even experience a kind of image death, or an afterlife, a creepy kind of undeath, as zombie symbols, after images, or free-floating spiritual beings. Truth doesn't matter. It matters how you look at things. The more you start looking at it, the more it becomes a thing. I left your brown pants at home, lost in transition. I took 3 L's. London, loneliness, looking away. Everything is one whole. Everything is 3 thirds. 1/3 you, 1/3 me, and 1/3 dreams. Effect, piece of spirit I can keep. If you're okay, so it's not your face, it's the person with all the feelings. My love only reaches 2 house numbers and 1 day of the week. Empty space, the world between worlds, the space at the end of time. Also just every go-to, everyday cubicle 9 to 5 office, open office plan. An empty street, a goblin. Baby, give me your hand. I'll show you content, the kind you've never seen before. What are all these cats, sitcom characters, and cute 3D animals doing? Are they just doing nothing? See, you're all pissed off with the present, and there's nothing wrong with the present. The present's fine, the present's perfect, the present's peachy fucking creamy. The only thing wrong with the present is the bastard doesn't exist. Because the present is the future is the past, and it's all the same fucking bag of bones anyway. It's a constant process of coming into being and passing away, coming into being and passing away. The future is now. Weekend boys, East Bay, fun scene! I want permanent vacation for my brain. 10% of life are always for vacation. 10% of life are always vacation. A sad boy looks at himself through a shiny, seamless surface. He moves closer, almost touching the other's face, almost touching the other's lips. Consumers, creators, and characters are all the same. They're all stuck in the loop. I want to be married with the man I love, and I do want to go to honeymoon in Boston, right by the ocean, laid out in a lawn chair and look at the horizon and watch the sunset, go to romantic dinner and relax. The fairies know. The fairies know that the earth will not tolerate the sad boys much longer. The earth, scarred and gouged, stripped and bombed, will deny life to the sad boys in order to stop the sad boys. The fairies have left the sad boys' reality in order to create a new one. From irresponsible, self-centered hedonism, after all, if tomorrow never comes, there are no consequences, to suicidal despair, if tomorrow never comes, it's no use going on, to an insane number of time-eating hobbies. If tomorrow never comes, you might as well try everything. Publicity is, in essence, nostalgic. It has to sell the past to the future. Content gets lost through time. Vine, Instagram accounts that get banned. At the time, I worked as a dishwasher, and after closing time, we drank our way through the bar. Every morning I came crawling home drunk, until Renate, we lived together, said, "Enough. We have a gig in Munich, you come along, and afterwards we both go to Italy to sober up." I'm still grateful to her today. Time has fallen asleep in the afternoon sunshine. Surfing on my feelings, erotic choral fiction, autoerotic fiction, flowers after hours, unpaid corporate marketing. You're my sunset, fiery red. I'm just a question mark on the Mediterranean Sea. The reason for its beauty is not because it wants to imitate Italy, but because it exists. Everyone in their own way has something. Love premium. We're trying to predict the future through stories. Thank you for time. The Dead Sea was pale blue. The very look of it made me thirsty. That's where we will go, I used to say. That's where we'll go for our honeymoon. We'll swim. We'll be happy. Summer, late evening. My friend, the sunset, to surprise me, took the most interesting streets. Late he was. Longer than ever before. Everything takes time. Everything takes more energy. Everything is beautiful. The day is a sunrise. When we were together, I was purified nothingness. He erased my past, my present, my memories. To myself. Why is this still happening? What do I want? Looking at my Nike Dunk SB Pandas, I'm looking at a reflection of myself. Kurt Cobain looks back up at me with a warm smile and a wink. He's proud I made money. I look like I'm keeping my head down, but in reality I'm looking at my Nike Dunk SB Pandas. I'm aware that I'm the same as all the boys before me and all the boys with me. It has all been seen before, a familiar scene. You made me into this half-bred Sisyphus/Prometheus figure. It was just like rapping over your own type beat. Western man is externalizing himself in the form of gadgets. The rabbit hole never stops. A baby swimming for the first time towards a dollar bill. Will it take double or nothing? I'm looking at the clouds. A little bird is flying. I'm happy, but you don't like me. The loop needs to be kept alive so it doesn't break. In it, time becomes a stream that carries away the light of dreams. The present is a merry-go-round. You can enter and leave at any point in time, and you will come out just at the same point in time. An influencer cries himself to sleep. Nothing will be like it was before. This is the end of the world like he knows it. Put it to work, take it out of its snake-like existence. You can visit me and we can go to Ostende and eat fries and look at the sea like we used to. I'm addicted to sunset photography. I have 20,000 pics of these red, blue, and yellow and violet colors on my screen. I never look at these pics, never. Can you help me? I'm a digital Messi. You'll find me. Image of a sunset, prologue in the kitchen, style is being ground to dust in the gears of an authoritarian mass media technocracy. Recreate a living consciousness. In a model, react in the present to random events. Don't look back at the past. Don't look forward into the future. If you want me in the garden, the portable Bluetooth speakers playing bird songs, and I don't know where you are. Why are we so drawn to repetition? Goblin, yummy, content, again and again. Let other people change, and I fell in love and out. Stay the same, young word, blah, blah, blah. I'm addicted in sunset photography. I have 20,000 pics of these red, blue, and yellow and violet colors on my screen. I never look at these pics, never. Can you help me? I'm a digital Messi. Scroll, skip to main content, skip ad. A famous actress once said the most beautiful place on earth was drunken in bed. What a world to be alive. Link plus, icon plus, link, icon button, link, icon, link, streaming unconsciously, stuffing my face with content. It accelerates less and less, it accelerates faster and faster. You take it away from us in slow motion, streaming constant content. The quiet normal luxury of the tongue. I have all these colors on my screen. I have 24 million hours screening time. Content wants to be created. Cyclical content soothes me. Nothing happens in episode 352 of a guy playing a video game, but it helps my enemies to love a super dramatic Super dramatic, super dramatic. One is worth waiting for. Story, vapor up, against heartbreak, non-stop feelings, footprints in the sand of time. This one is worth waiting for. I would love to be in love with Vienna. One day we'll be the one in the eternal sun. You shouldn't be worried about a bunch of pop stars in a lightning storm. Longing, despite all permanent self-destruction, is always under the surface, and surf it and makes it itself explosively air as soon as we take a breath. I like America and America likes me. I'm saying this as an EU citizen while America is happening in America. Mine is 8 hours away, LA even further colonial time. America likes Paris and Paris does not like America back. That's why America likes Paris and Paris likes America. Paris hates Paris and America loves America. Paris is Europe, Europe isn't Paris. The future is long and weird. Call me if you're 30, call me when you're 30. Maybe this is the right time. Then maybe we are just looking forward to this impending apocalypse and learn to love your partner for life. You're in the city with all the beautiful language, a binary sunset. I'm always nervous because I hope nothing bad will happen to you. Tangerine dreams. See me now, you see me more. Events, today, sexting, sonnets. This process went on for months, maybe in years. Time became very blurry during that time. The sun shines against my body, body shines for my body, my sunshine against my body, for my body. Be cool, honey bunny, it's summer. Go on, take us, we hate each other anyway. Covers bootlegs as reflections, trick mirrors. The days are the same every day. It always rains where it's wet. Your tattoo is fresh. Carpe diem is what it says. To all the girls I've lost, I miss you. The stars are always late. I wish I never saw the sunshine. The parrots and the chickens sing to the humidity of summer. Where are we going on this small ball that is flying through the space at an unimaginable speed? What if I was just jump up into the air and let that ball go on and on at that unimaginable speed, leaving me behind, finally not having to worry. We are accelerating, we are content. I'm happy with the creation of content. I'm happy with the content creation, constant content in my brain, streaming constant content, streaming unconsciously, stuffing my face with content, live streaming my live streaming constant.
Dankeschön.